everyone, Michael here. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up and use Opusclip to turn your long format content into high quality shorts that'll save you guys so much time and money when it comes to making short form videos. Now to get started, I want you guys to come over here to the main website, opus.pro. I'll put a link down below in my description to make it a little bit easier for you guys as well. Once you guys are here, you guys are going to see a few different things. You're going to see one long video, 10 viral clips, create 10x faster. This is basically just explaining what Opus Clips does. You can see they have a podcast and it turns that podcast into multiple types of shorts. That way you guys can save a lot of time. It takes a lot of work and effort to get a podcast into a good short form for TikTok or YouTube or whatever you guys may be using, like Instagram Reels or Shorts. Now, at the top here, you're going to see a few different things. You're going to see creator testimonials, pricing, sign in, and start your free trial. Up here, there is a banner where they are saying they have a new powerful AI feature. So this is going to be something we'll probably check out here today. But after that, I'm going to click exit right there just so it gets off the screen. If you guys scroll down, you guys are going to see a little bit more information about the product. They have over 300,000 members right now. You guys can use this for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. All very important forms of content. And there's my pretty pace right there. Now, they're going to go over in more detail about virality scores, and all types of different stuff. But I'm going to go into detail with you guys by actually making a short using this for free. Okay. So what I'm going to do, and I recommend that you guys do this as well, is you guys actually sign in. Okay. Before you start the free trial, before you do anything else, I want you guys just to sign in and make an account. I'm already signed into this and I use Google, so it'll just ask you to sign in through Google. It's a very easy process. You guys have done this so many times before. Okay. What you guys are seeing now after you guys have signed in is going to be your dashboard. For the majority of you guys that have never used this product before, it's going to be blank. For people like me who use this all the time, you guys are going to see all the videos that I have turned into short form content. I'm a big news guy on my YouTube channel, so I will post a lot of information that I see about news. You can see Hunter Biden stuff, Donald Trump stuff, White House stuff, usually crypto stuff. Whatever it is, I tend to make short form content out of it. And you can see I've used different sources like the Wall Street Journal, C-SPAN, CNBC, and all types of other videos, okay? Now, you scroll down, you can see any of the videos that you guys have used before. I even have one with Elon Musk here in an interview. What you guys are able to do here is actually click on these three little circles, and let me actually zoom in for you just a little bit here. Zoom, 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 and there we go. You guys can go over here and you can delete them if you no longer want them. If you guys want to do some work with them, you guys could always click on them and it'll actually open up all the shorts that you had used in the past that actually go over what was being talked about in the interview. All right. So we're going to go into more detail, of course, with this in a little bit, but for now, I actually want to start a short from beginning to end. So before we get started with this, I'd highly recommend you use your own content unless you have express permission from the other individual that you guys are going to be using the content from. So for my, from my experience, I have permission to use C-SPAN, Wall Street Journal, any news organization. They have been fine with me using their content. If you guys are trying to use another big player's content, make sure to ask. Do not just use this product with their information because, or their videos, because it might not end well and you may get somewhat of a copyright strike, okay? So make sure you have the permission to actually use their videos to make shorts from it, okay? That's very, very important going forward. So what we're going to do now is go over to YouTube because we're going to be looking for a link that we can use. So I'm going to find a news site here, and this one right here is from France 24. Deep sea search continues for missing Titanic tourist sub. This video seems to be 32 minutes long and 19 seconds. So I'm going to go over here and right click it. Normally I'd be using one of my own personal videos, but for now I just want to show you guys what it might look like for a longer form video because most of my videos over the past few days have been about 4 to 5 minutes, okay? I'm going to come over here and I'm going to drop the YouTube link in here. But beforehand, you guys can always upload your own videos here if you guys haven't actually put them on YouTube or another content platform yet, okay? So we're going to paste it in here. You're going to see how everything kind of changes and update. We're no longer on the dashboard page. You're going to see a few different things here. You're going to see the video resolution. This is the video resolution of the video that you're uploading, okay? That's the video resolution of this video right here from France 24 English. Next, you're going to see credit usage, okay? This is approximately 33 minutes. This is very, very important. Some of you guys are going to get the cheaper plans. Some of you guys are going to get the most expensive plans. And you guys are going to have much more minutes or very few minutes, depending on how often you guys want to use this. So you can see right now, I have almost 6 hours of time left on my account. All right. Now, if I do this and it says 33 minutes, it's going to take 33 minutes away from this, and therefore it's going to get a little bit lower. Okay. Now, if you guys don't want to take 33 minutes or such a huge cut out of your time, this is what you guys are going to do. You're going to come down here where it says customize outcome and save credits with AI Copilot by topic, clip length, and time frame. Now, once you guys hit this tab button, it's going to open up a whole bunch of stuff that you guys are going to be able to maneuver around a little bit and have some fun, and also just be more specific about what you guys are really looking for in your shorts videos. Now, what you're going to see first is specify processing time frame. So I have a 33-minute long video, 32-minute long video. How much of that video do I want to look at? If it's my own video, I know exactly what time I want to be looking at. So maybe I only want to look at the first 15 minutes of the video, and that's what I want to use to make all the shorts out of. So when I come down here and I eventually hit OK, basically what this is telling you is I'm only taking 15 minutes away from my overall time. Whatever you see over here, whatever this time is, that's what you're taking away from your credits. All right. So for now, I'm going to take away all 32 minutes. I'm going to do a whole shorts cabal for you guys. And then underneath that, you're going to see select preferred clip length. Now, this is pretty interesting because it really depends on which type of platform you guys are using. I preferably like to use YouTube because all of my stuff is really on YouTube. I don't use TikTok all too much. So YouTube Shorts only allows videos that are 60 seconds or less. So for me, I would only be able to allowed to click on these two buttons, less than 30 seconds and 30 seconds to 60 seconds. And therefore, all of the shorts that Opusclip would give me would all fit into those two categories. However, if you guys use TikTok a lot, you guys can actually go over here and choose any of them or auto. So you guys can come over here and say, hey, TikTok allows me to have videos up to 5 minutes long, up to 10 minutes long in some circumstances. So maybe I can go 60 to 90 seconds, 90 to 180 seconds, and I want those longer videos for my TikTok, and therefore, I would be I'd be better using that. If you guys don't really care which time frame you guys are able to get or able to use, I would just leave it at auto. But because I'm using this for YouTube, I'm going to click on these two right here. Now, last thing here is identify relevant topics. If you guys are niched down on cryptocurrency topics like I am, I may type in something like Bitcoin. So whenever they're talking about Bitcoin, I want that to be in part of a short that I could post on YouTube. Now, this video is not about Bitcoin. This video is about a submarine that's gone lost by the Titanic. So I could always type in Titanic, or I could type in submarine, and then whenever the AI senses that word is being said in the video, it'll actually make a short with that word being used. For now, we're going to leave this blank because I like to give it as much room as possible so I can get as many shorts as possible, but this is something that I think you guys are really going to enjoy because of it. Now, after you have everything done, you guys are going to come over here and you guys are going to click on Get Clips in one click. And what you guys are going to notice here is it's going to open up a new page, and it's going to say fetching video, deep sea search continues for missing Titanic tourist sub. And it's going to give you the name of the channel, France 24 English, and it's going to do all the information that you just told it to do, okay? Preferred clip length, 0 to 30 seconds, 30 to 60 seconds, excuse me. Then it's going to go over here to process and analyzing, estimated waiting time, 12 minutes. And then it'll say, you can safely leave this page. We'll send you an email notification when it's done. All right. And I'll show you what the email looks like in just a few minutes. If you guys have any questions about anything in particular, I would actually tell you guys to go over here to the Discord page. This is what it looks like right here. So they have a chat feature, a feedback feature, bugs and issues, show your clips. They have a whole bunch of cool different things over here. And if you guys have any questions, their product team is on here all the time. So whenever you guys have a question, they are more than happy to help you guys out. And there's an awesome community in here. You guys will see me actually a lot in here as well. Okay. Now, you guys can always go over here to give them feedback. If you guys want something, if you guys are experiencing a bug, let them know and they fix it extremely fast, okay? Especially if you guys have feedback or if you guys want to see something really special or in particular, they can add that into the platform or onto the platform for you, okay? I don't really see many businesses actually taking user feedback and integrating it into their system so rapidly. That's why I really do like working with Opus Clips, excuse me. Now, We're going to go back over here very fast. You're going to see it's going to give us 12 minutes or so. We're going to come back in about 12 minutes once this has all been updated. So a few minutes later, I got an email from Opusclip. It says your clips are ready. Please click on the link below to preview your short clip. So we're going to click on it very fast, and you guys are going to see all of the shorts it made using that half-an-hour video. So you guys can actually see what's going on, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more to about 175% in zoom, and we're going to scroll down until we see how many there are. So just scroll down really, really fast. It looks like we have 10 different shorts that are made by this. All right. So 10 shorts off a half-an-hour video. I am very happy about that. I don't like if it has 5 or 4. I'll try to redo it normally, okay? Now, you're going to see that the score it gave it is a 99 for number 1. You guys are going to see as it goes down, the scores are going to go down, and it will actually tell you guys why the scores are as high or as low as they currently are. So, to start things off, you can see the Titanic tragedy uncovering the impact on the Southampton's poor. That's the first title over here. The Titanic's connection uncovering irony in modern day rescue mission. Okay. So if you guys like the titles, you guys can always copy and paste them, or this is actually saved to the file. So if you guys upload it to a YouTube video, the title will already be there for you. Or if you guys don't like it, you guys can always change it up later on, okay? Some of you guys like really crazy titles. Some of you guys like very simple titles. You guys can change it, or you guys can be like me and just keep it same as is, okay? Unless it doesn't really depict what the video is actually about, in which case, of course, 100% change it. So it's going to give you guys a short paragraph here, and it's just going to describe what's going on here, okay? The video is engaging and effectively transitioning from a historical tragedy to a personal connection. The speaker creates relatable and emotional ties to the topic, which is a popular and relevant trend. All right. Now it goes on, and then below this, it'll actually start giving you guys the script of what is actually being said here. Okay. You can see there were the first couple words, there were right here. Okay. Now you have a few different options from here. You guys can download it in HD, because what you guys are going to see right here is usually just a, not an HD version. It's going to be kind of muddled a little bit. That way they can kind of save on, so the website can be as fast as it is, because it does go through a lot of shorts every single day. Now, what you guys can do is go over here to edit clip if you guys don't want to download it just right away. And I would always recommend going to edit clip before hitting the download button. And I'll explain why here in a second. So you guys have a bunch of different options here. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here so you guys can see what's going on. So you guys can add a caption at the beginning right here if you guys want to give them somewhat of a title. I usually keep this off personally because I'll put my own title in once I'm actually uploading this to YouTube. But you guys can see everything going on here. You can click play. It'll give you guys an idea of what's going on word by word, okay? So you guys aren't going to hear anything because I don't want it to go through my speakers here. But you can see it's going over all the words right here, and it's going to have all the letters colored the way you want it to be. It'll have everything exactly where you need it to be for you. And then if you don't like it, you can change it, and I'll show you guys how here in the next few seconds. Okay, so if you guys like everything, you guys can keep it the way it is. But if you guys want to change the color of a word, you guys just click on it and change the color. Very nice, very easy, nothing too hard here, nothing too crazy. You can always add emojis onto it as well. So if you guys have an emoji you guys want to put on, like an apple or a tangerine, well, guess what? Now there's a tangerine at the bottom when you guys are looking at this particular short. All right. Now, if you keep on scrolling down, you'll see everything that's been said, and you guys can change every single word to look like whatever you guys want it to be. Okay. Or you can actually do an edit and actually change the word. Sometimes AI systems don't get it 100% accurately. Sometimes there's an accent or something that kind of confuses the AI. If you notice that happens a lot, go over, make sure everything looks right, and then you guys could fix the word if it's misspelled. And this circumstance, I don't really see anything bad here, so we don't have to change anything. But if you guys do see something, make sure to fix it, okay? Next over, you guys are on the caption section. Go over to brand section. This is where the magic happens, okay? So you guys can actually have brand templates saved up here. What I'm going to do is just have the default one for now. But you guys can see right now it says auto caption, 3 lines versus 1 line, 1 line, okay? 3 lines. There's not that much being said right now, but if there is up to 3 lines here, you can see on the next generation, or you can have it 1 line. I typically like to have it be 3 lines. If it's something that's really fast paced, 3 lines usually works better for me. If it's something that's much slower, you guys may actually like 1 line, because it may actually increase your average view duration, because people are reading every single word very, very quickly, and they're not seeing multiple words on the screen at once. It's very, very fast, very, very active. So you can see right here. See, it went on for people. See how fast they have to read? Well, if it's something much slower, then they're going to have a little bit more things. See, that humanity could instead of that humanity, if that makes sense to you guys. Okay. Now you can have the position of the caption. You can have auto, top, middle, or bottom. I will usually keep this on auto because I'm using news videos, so I kind of want it to move around it, or just to make my life a little bit easier. If you guys have a podcast and you guys are positioned to do it a certain way, most of you guys will probably just keep it at bottom or top. I've never really seen people like to do it on middle too much. But that's usually because most people have faces in their videos, so they don't want to be have their faces covered up. Okay. So most of you guys are probably going to choose top or bottom. I prefer just to use auto because there are so many things happening. But if I were to guess, I would say the majority of you guys honestly would just use bottom and keep it there. Okay. Yeah, for now, I'm going to keep it at auto just to make my life a little bit easier. You can have a screen overlay logo. So it says, for best results, please use a transparent PNG image with a resolution of 720px by 1280px. And you can download an example of that if you want to. Then you can upload one. It'll ask you to upload a picture. I don't know if I actually have one that fits those metrics, but maybe I'll do this one with an old Midjourney image that I have. And yeah, it kind of warped it in there, so that's probably why it gave me those specific examples here. However, you could always remove it if it doesn't look okay, and that definitely does not look okay. So make sure to follow the examples here. Maybe I can try one more time here to find something that's just simple. Here's an AI image. I don't know if it's going to squeeze it. It's still squeezing it down to that right example here. But basically what happens here is if you push start, it'll have that image overlay over it the entire time. That's because it's a very large image. Most of you guys are going to be looking for a very small image that I can actually put over here on the side if you guys want to have that overlay. Most of the overlays that you're looking at, if you could almost imagine, I would say, when you guys look up a picture of a beach, okay? A lot of times people will have their logos on it where it says stock footage. That's basically what you're putting on there so nobody can copy it. It's a very faint picture, but you can see it subtly in the background. And that's the whole goal of this screen overlay, okay? That's the goal. That's what you guys are going to be using this for exactly, all right? Next, you have fonts. If you guys really want a specific font for your text, you guys can easily do that. There we go. You guys can change it from Mon to Serrat to maybe Poppins. It'll change it just subtly, okay? You can have the words be black, numbers here. You guys can change everything you guys want to. For me, the typical font usually works best, but you guys can go over here and use Sora. You guys can use any font you guys want that's on here, and red hot display, whatever you guys want, you can make it easy. I don't usually change too much stuff here, but if you guys want to, feel free. Sometimes I think this looks a little bit better, but again, that's up to you guys, okay? Now, uppercase all text. I personally love all uppercase text, but if you guys don't like it like that, just turn it off. I think it just pops way more when you have it checked on, okay? Next, you have font color. If you guys want to change the color of the fonts, there you go. Nice and easy. You guys can click on different colors here if you guys want to make it snazzy, right, by pixels. For me, normally, I don't really mess around with it too much, but if you want it to pop even more, there you go, okay? Font stroke. This isn't anything too crazy here, but if you guys want to change the thickness of it, you guys can. Maybe I should actually go over here and make it yellow, you can see what it actually looks like. Normally, you guys are going to keep this pretty small unless you guys really want to have a larger text size, but I don't think many of you guys are going to be doing that. So I would normally keep that black, and there you go right there. Next, you have font shadow. This isn't changed too much here, just the shadow. So you have the interior color, then you have the font stroke, which is outside of that. Then you have the font shadow, which is outside of that. And you can change these up as much as you want. X right there, so you can have it be over to the left a little bit more, or excuse me, or right, or you can have it be down a lot more, so you can see how far that shadow goes. Normally, I don't change this around too much at all. Normally, I will have this be the same color as my font stroke, but you guys can test it out and see which designs work the best for you, okay? And you guys can, of course, add more blur to it if you want to. I typically have it around like 2 or 3. I think that's perfectly fine. After that, you have AI keywords highlighter. So this is basically saying as the words are being spoken, you're going to see the words being highlighted. You can turn this off or on, and you can change the colors associated with that. I typically like to keep the colors as is, whatever it actually has. Usually the green and the yellow works very well for me, so I have kept it here, okay? Next, this is something that will be determined about when you guys figure out what type of long form videos you guys are turning into shorts, I would say. So you have 2 different layouts. So you can see right here, let me zoom in a little bit more so you can really see what's going on here. All right. So you have three different layouts. You have fill, fit, or split. And we had seen what these look like on the main page when we first started this tutorial. Fill is easy. It's just the one person's head. You see them talking, you have the words below, and you can kind of have an idea what's going on. Fit, this is if you have something of a, you don't want to mess up the format of the video too much and you don't want to have a zoomed in effect, you guys can go in with the fit section, okay? Or you guys can come over here and do split section, and split is if you guys have a podcast and you guys have two faces being recorded at once. If you want to see both faces, the reactions while somebody's talking, you guys can always do the split feature. Now, normally I don't mess with this too much because I'm not a podcaster, but if you guys are a podcaster, you guys are going to want to experiment and see which one fits your vibe the most. Now, if you guys go down here, you can have the auto intro caption. This is something we talked about before up towards the top. If you guys want to have a caption when it does that split, you guys are more than likely to do that, or more than welcome to do that, excuse me. And you guys have auto emojis. So if you guys want emojis with your text automatically, you guys can have that as well. Here's one thing. If you guys click on fill or fit or split, you're going to see something else hop on here. It's going to be the fit, layout, crop, aspect ratio. I will usually keep it default as 4:3. However, if you guys want to zoom in a little bit more, you guys can have it be 1:1. 4:3 is just a little bit more zoomed out, and that's usually what I'm looking for in my videos. But if you guys want the original ratio, so it looks like something more of a YouTube video just plastered on a short, this is going to be your original ratio right here, okay? Now, I'm going to click this off in here, and then once we're going to do is come back here and back out to 110%, and then we're going to hit save and compile. So it's going to redo everything. So for now, I'm actually just going to come over here, just show you guys what I'm talking about. Go to fill and fit, and maybe do a 4:3 ratio, just to kind of show you guys the difference. So you guys have seen what this looks like here. Let's go over to save and compile. We have all the words changed. And what this is going to do is going to reload it here, and it's going to go up very slowly, but it's going to work. And you guys are going to have a brand new short to check out. One thing here, it's only changing this short. It's not going to be changing every short, I don't think. They may have changed it or updated it to do that, but usually it takes a little bit of time, okay? Now, once this is done loading up, you guys can, or we're going to watch it here in a couple seconds, but you guys can do this for each and individual, every short that you guys want to do this for, okay? And remember, if you guys like this short, make sure to give it a heart. If you guys don't, make sure to give it a thumbs down. So if you go over here, heart, thumbs down. And if you guys don't like it, it'll ask you to give them feedback. I highly recommend giving them feedback since they are a newer company, okay? And you saw I gave it a thumbs down, it went away. If you guys want to see it again, just do undo dislike by clicking on it again, and boom, it's right there for you, all right? Now, it's still loading here, so we're going to come back after it's done loading. So it just finished, and now you guys can see a whole nother format here. Now, I don't particularly like this format too much. I like the format that was going on before because it was zoomed in on that woman's face that was talking. The AI zoomed in on that face for me. But you can see the movie, the Titanic here getting played off a little bit. But if you guys like it, you can go over and download it. Now, once you guys have downloaded the video, you guys will click on all these downloads. Like I want to download this one, this one, this one. I'm not going to download all 10 because these are technically not my videos, and I don't want to steal from F24 News because I've never actually contacted them for this type of information. Now, what you guys are going to do is you guys are going to come over here to your YouTube channel. And then you guys, or this could be for TikTok or whatever. The easiest way to do this is just to drag and drop them over from your files. So what you guys are going to do is come over here. I'm going to drag this over here. You're going to see the 3 different videos that I have. All right. I'm going to drag and drop them just like that. And you're going to see how the titles came over. So it's going to be right here. I know it's going to be hard to see, but I just click on these right here. The Titanic tragedy, uncovering the impact of Southampton's port. All right. So just like that, everything's good to go. And it'll say, it looks like you're uploading a short. All of your shorts are automatically considered for the shorts ad revenue sharing. So you can hit next. None of these. Get your money for YouTube or TikTok, you know. Hit next, next. It's going to be unlisted. You're going to hit save. All right. Going to hit publish, and then you're going to wait a little bit for it to finish uploading. And then what you guys are able to do is actually come over here and start seeing how many views you guys get from the short. Now, in my experience right now, I'm not going to post any of these, but what you're going to see is when you upload them in mass like this, you're going to have drafts, and you have to fix them up before you're able to post them. For now, I'm going to click this one, and this one, and I'm going to delete them because I do not actually need them. However, that's how you guys are going to be able to mass upload them. A preferable way that I prefer, which takes a little bit more time, is after I find the videos I like, I will send them over to my phone through email, or I'll upload them to Google Drive for me to download. Because if you guys are able to download these videos and post them onto YouTube through your phone, through your YouTube app, it allows you to add music and other things that could be very much useful down the road, okay? So I prefer to add music onto my videos, so I will actually send them to Google Drive, download them from Google Drive over to my phone, and then using my phone, I will upload them onto YouTube so I can get access to music. Much easier for me, and I recommend doing the same thing for that as far as TikTok is concerned as well, okay? Now, the last thing we have to talk about is going to be pricing. How much do you guys want to pay for this a month? Now, you have two different ways to pay for this. You have the monthly plans and the yearly plans. Personally, I always recommend doing the yearly plans because you guys will save money. Now, let's talk about how these are structured. Right now, their Pro plan is coming out in August, so you guys are going to be using the Essential plan until then. And if you guys are a large YouTube channel, or you guys have a lot of videos you guys need to make all at once, I'd recommend talking to them and going through the Enterprise plan. 99% of you guys are not going to be using that one, so we're going to be focusing on the Essential plan for now. So you guys can get 200 minutes, 400 minutes, 600 minutes, or 800 minutes, or really as many minutes as you guys want. I think the majority of you guys are going to be fine at 600 minutes or 800 minutes. If you guys are new to Opusclip and you guys have a whole bunch of old videos that you guys want to turn into shorts, like a massive backlog, this is where the custom one comes into play. You guys might go to 2,000 and then pay for it for the year. But again, that's only if you guys have a massive backlog. I think the majority of you guys are going to be fine doing 600 minutes or 800 minutes. If you guys are new to making shorts and you guys are just testing the water, start off with 400 minutes, start off with 200 minutes. If you guys don't want to pay yearly, you guys can always go monthly. $19 for 200 minutes is going to be well enough for a lot of you guys that are just new to making shorts. But if you guys have an established channel and you guys know what you guys are doing, 600 to 800 is that sweet spot for you guys, okay? And of course, you guys can start a free trial with no credit card required. I love when they do this because I hate when I forget and they charge my credit card and then I'm like, uh-oh. Now I'm stuck with this thing that maybe I wanted, maybe I didn't want. Now you guys don't have to worry about that because they don't have credit card, or you don't have to use a credit card to get the free trial, okay? What makes this a little bit easier, which I recommend paying for, is this. Basically, the fast queue, you get to jump ahead of free trial users. You get 1080 rendered clips, AI curation and variety score. So you just get a whole bunch of perks here. You get the Copilot, AI Copilot, the custom brand template. So that way, if you guys don't want people to steal your content, that's really good. Don't let people steal your content. You work too hard for this, or you paid too much to let Opusclip help you out to have somebody else steal your hard-earned work. And you guys will also get the Discord support. The Discord support you get all the time, but it really does help out when you guys are paying for it. You guys just get a little bit more in-depth help, I would say, okay? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me down in the comments down below. Or you guys can always go over to the Discord and ask the team over there. They're going to be much more knowledgeable than me. However, sometimes it may take them like 10 or 15 minutes to get back to you, okay? So, have a great rest of your day, and thank you guys so much for watching.